keeping this group busy and occupied.
Well, buonasera to all of our basketball fans all over Europe for tonight's Game Day 4 fixture of the Basketball Champions League between our hosts, Happy Casa Brindisi, and the visitors from Istanbul, Darüşşafaka. Well, this is a Group G fixture in which a victory is imperative for both of these two teams here this evening. I mean, it is going to be a very, very tight matchup. As we mentioned, both of them really need the victory, as they're in a very, very tough group to say the least. Well, these fans, of course, haven't seen a victory here this season in the Basketball Champions League, being one of the more experienced teams. So no doubt they'll be behind their team 100%. Well, other fixtures you can see tomorrow, as Nabotsa will be taking on Hapoel Unet Khulon from Israel. Well, Nabotsa are top right now so far, but Hapoel Unet Khulon have not lost yet, so could be a case of Darüşşafaka. Or if they could go to 2-2 this evening, that could be very big for them and their fans back in Istanbul. Well, these two teams did meet last season, in which Happy Casa Brindisi got the better of both matchups. But again, if you go to their last game in the Basketball Champions League, it was against each other, in which Darüşşafaka were led by Gabriel Olaseni, the Great Britain international, as he had 21 points and 5 rebounds. Well, there you can see the standings, of course. Well, second victory could be crucial for Darüşşafaka, but it could be lights out for Happy Casa Brindisi if they do not pick up a crucial victory here at home this evening. Well, we will find out very shortly, as we are live now here in Game Day 4 for these two teams in the Basketball Champions League. Well, you can see Pinero now, the Puerto Rican international. He's going to be key, but right now we're going to take a look at the Darüşşafaka players. Well, Troy Copain, of course, the American internationals we mentioned with Isaiah Pinero, and British international Gabriel Olaseni being a key factor for Great Britain as they made that great comeback in the FIBA Eurobasket qualifiers. Nathan Booth as well is going to be a key player. Naduz Ozdemiroğlu will be probably starting for them in the backcourt. 25-year-old, a lot of promise from the Turkish international. Well, Darüşşafaka, a team that definitely has a lot of continental European basketball experience, and they joined the Basketball Champions League last year, but it was a very disappointing season for them. While for Coach Vitucci and his boys, well, Miles Carter, Josh Perkins, it's going to be a very, very tough matchup for them, to say the least. Well, no doubt we're going to see Zanelli probably make the starting lineup. The 29-year-old point guard coming into his prime now. Nick Perkins as well. Remember, started his professional career playing for Niigata Albirex in the B League in Japan only a few years ago. Now making the move over here in Europe. Well, Vitucci's boys know that they must come up with a big victory here tonight. They must make something of having the home court advantage. A win tonight, maybe just give them a chance. A loss, well, it could be Buonanotte in Italy for them. Now coming out of the lineups, but if we look at the head-to-head, the first time these two teams met in the Basketball Champions League was back on the 11th of November, almost a year ago, in 2020, in which Darüşşafaka lost by 11 points to Happy Casa Brindisi. Now, they did meet each other again back on the 13th of January, and what was a very close game in Istanbul, but Happy Casa Brindisi escaped with a 4-point victory. And these two teams having recently met almost 2 weeks ago, a fortnight ago, if you think about it, which Darüşşafaka took care of business. Now, Happy Casa Brindisi did come out of the game like a house on fire from the perimeter, but again, just weren't able to come up with that first victory here in the Basketball Champions League, and that's what they'll be hoping for this evening here tonight. Two Perkins players, again, it's going to be key for them. Coach Vitucci there, you can see the winningest coach in the history of Brindisi basketball. And again, he knows the expectations for his team being in this competition, knows what's expected of him as a coach. But he can definitely deal with the pressure here at the Palazzetto dello Sport. Elio Pentazulia live here. We're literally on the southern hill tip of the beautiful nation of Italy. We're in the south of Italy. Culture, cuisine is just such a beautiful thing, and these Darüşşafaka players probably very much. They see Goulet probably enjoying their time here in one of the most beautiful countries in Europe. But it's all business, remember, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Darüşşafaka, as we mentioned, the second victory for them will just be a major confidence boost. He's looking at Napotsa and Akwa Nehulan, the seasons they're having so far. Could be a case we have three teams looking for a three-way tie here at the top. But we're going to take a look at the starting lineups of both these two teams, and we will also get set pretty soon to introduce our officials for tonight's basketball game. And you can see, he's the head coach of Darüşşafaka. Well, that is Coach Selçuk Ernak, a very well-respected coach who started his coaching career at Bonvit, who were once a rival team here in the Basketball Champions League. Now to Tekşük Bandemir. Well, again, we must thank the loyalty and hard work of our officials. And, they've done an excellent job in all of our competitions. And they will continue to do so here tonight. Game day 4 of this Group G fixture of the Basketball Champions League. Well, if we take a look pretty soon at our officials for this game are coming from France, Ukraine, and Belgium. Well, our referee from France tonight is Nicolas Maestre. From Ukraine, we have Sergei Zashchuk. And from Belgium, we have Geert Jacobs. Or Jacobs, excuse me. Apologies for that. Our officials, as we mentioned, doing a very good job. And we've almost got a few minutes till tip-off here as the arena is starting to fill out as the fans are making their way here. The Palazzetto della Sport Elio Pentazulia, as we mentioned, on the southern tip of the beautiful country of Italy. Well, tempo is going to be key in these games. I mean, you got to think with a team like Darüşşafaka, they got to make sure that they contain Happy Casa Brindisi on the perimeter. I mean, the Italians are one of those teams that really like to shoot the ball in the perimeter and get out in transition. Well, there are our officials for tonight's games. We mentioned Nicolas Maestre, Sergei Zashchuk, and Geert Jacobs coming from France, Ukraine, and Belgium. Those are officials, the best in the business. And we thank you to the hard work of our referees. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are literally almost moments away here for tip-off of game day 4 of the Group G fixture. Pinheiro is the Puerto Rican international, and what a great amount of experience he brings to this Darüşşafaka team. That's something they've needed over the seasons. But if you look at Happy Casa Brindisi, well, Josh Perkins is one of those players along with Nick Perkins. Now, we did mention that Nick Perkins, going to the University of Buffalo, started his professional career in 2019 playing in the B League in Japan. Well, Darüşşafaka, Pinheiro, Copain, Olaseni, Ozdemiroğlu, and Nathan Booth all make the starting lineup. It's a big lineup. They've got no doubt you're going to see Gabe Olaseni playing very much the traditional center that we haven't seen in international basketball. Coach Selçuk Ernak probably wants him to dominate as much as possible. Now, Booth is one of those big guys that playing the power forward role. He will step out and shoot a few perimeter shots. Well, Gaspado, Josh Perkins, Wes Clark, Nick Perkins, and Nathan Adrian all make the starting lineup. You can see this is a very big lineup for both these two teams. Rafael Gaspado, again, the Italian international, making this one. And it will be very interesting to see what kind of game he gets up to tonight. Remember, it's a must-win here for Happy Casa Brindisi. They must win this game. They don't want to go to 0-4. Win tonight and just give them a little bit of breathing space, a little bit of a belief. But even then, as Coach Vitsucci, the winningest coach in the history of Brindisi basketball, knows it's still about the climb. That's something you have to admire, of course. The home fans here in Italian basketball, some of the best fans in Europe, very passionate. They want to see their team succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here live for the Basketball Champions League Game Day 4. Remember, we're live here at the Palazzetto della Sport Elio Pentazulia. As it is the Basketball Champions League, it is our host, Happy Casa Brindisi, taking on the visitors, Darüşşafaka of Istanbul. Don't go anywhere, as we are moments away from tip-off. Jeffrey Chappelle there just trying to change his jersey last minute there, knowing that it's going to be a very, very tight matchup. It's going to be heavily counted that he plays very well for his team this evening, knowing that, again, a victory for them will ensure a bit of breathing space. Well, the tip is underway, and it will be Happy Casa Brindisi who get the first possession here in the first quarter. Well, one thing these two teams will definitely want to make sure they get is a good starting transition. Try and push the tempo as much as possible. Brindisi needs to use the home court advantage. Trying to get things going early. A little block and put up a little teardrop. The shot is good early on there. And that's what they need a lot of here from Troy Copain. Oh, excuse me, that was Darüşşafaka. Let's just say that. The white jerseys did have me fooled there for a minute, but right now here, Happy Casa Brindisi will try to respond down the other end. Perkins now comes off one screen, puts the ball way off the mark here from the perimeter shot. Spinero now will try to push this one. Spinero now gives this one up. There's a pass down low, finds Gabriel Asheni. In the lane now, turns it over. And now here is where Happy Casa Brindisi can be good in transition. Trying to push the tempo as much as possible. Gives this one out to Gasparo. Looking for options now. Tries to isolate. Bumps in the lane. Takes the shot. Can he get the drop on it? Yes, he can. Well, self-play there going to the basket. That's exactly what they needed from Nathan Adrian. Troy Copain now will bring the ball up here for Darüşşafaka. Booth's looking to throw this one down low. Gabriel Asheni gets a handoff for Copain. Back to Booth now. There's the ball reversal. Down the middle, bit of contact, hangs in the air, no foul call, but he gets the shot to drop. Well, somehow, some way, Doyas Ozdemiroğlu makes the circus shot. Well, there's a crossover shake and bake here from JP, Josh Perkins. Well, doesn't use the screen now, goes in with his left, kicks this one out. Perkins in the corner, takes a three-pointer. Josh Perkins nails it. Well, hits a three in the corner. That's going to do Happy Casa Brindisi a lot of confidence here in the early stages. As we talked about the perimeter shooting, it was very tough there from Happy Casa Brindisi the last time these two teams met. Copain there probably would like to get the same thing going forward. Darüşşafaka. Copain now tries to find Asheni, but turns it over. And it will be baseline ball now to Happy Casa Brindisi. Perkins now bring the ball up here for Happy Casa Brindisi. Comes off one screen. He's made his last three. Has a bit of confidence. Doesn't get this one. Copain with a rebound. And now he will try to push this. Copain now comes off one screen. Down low finds Asheni. And Gabriel Asheni seals him off and he lays that one up. And that's exactly what we've seen him do for Great Britain in the FIBA Eurobasket qualifiers. Gabriel Asheni, one of the smartest basketball players, back to the basket, knows how to effectively position himself. Down the other end, Happy Casa Brindisi have an open look. They don't make it. Ozdemiroğlu takes this one in transition down the middle, kicks it out. While Booth tries a three, way off the mark. Well, Nathan Booth, again, will step out and shoot those three-pointers, but again, Coach Selchak, Ernak looks very unconcerned there as Vitucci. Much more pressure on the Italian coach. Well, here comes the isolation now. West Clark looking to give this one up. There's the ball reversal. Spano down the middle, goes in with a tough shot, gets his own rebound. Spins around, he turns it over. Well, Asheni comes up with a loose ball, and here Copain throws this one. Cross court finds Pinheiro. Now tries to back down, keeps it alive. Under the basket, finds Booth. Booth gets rejected, but it's going to be a goaltending violation. Well, Nathan Booth there, very lucky. You can see the basketball here touches the backboard right before the block shot, and hence why the 2 points counted. You'll love the defensive effort there from Nathan Adrian. Taking no prisoners. Defending the basket like they need the victory tonight. And that's exactly the story here for Happy Casa Brindisi. Perkins now hesitates. Perkins in the lane. Oh, it's beautiful, but he missed it. It was the right idea, right move, but just couldn't give the end product. He tries a love pass, finds Booth. Booth tries to back down. Do some spins around, takes one-handed shot now. Going to call a defensive foul. The question is, have they deemed that a shooting foul? If so, Nathan Booth is going to go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. I thought Booth was lucky there not to get called for an offensive foul. Watch his left arm, excuse me. Elbow right to the neck of Nathan Adrian. I think the foul was committed before that sequence, so Booth now goes to the free throw line and takes the first shot. Nathan Booth, originally from Oak Park, Illinois, went to the University of Toledo. She started his professional career in Italy back in 2016. She played a season in Turkey and in Germany. Now finds himself in Istanbul. Well, there's a pick and pop now. And the option didn't go for it. Well, here now they go down low. Tries a little fadeaway, doesn't get it. And now Özdemiroğlu comes up with a loose ball, and he'll try to push this one. Well, there's a pick and roll sequence. Booth gets a ball reversal. Pinheiro takes a three-pointer in the corner. Way off the mark, doesn't get it. Well, here they got a bit of transition. What do we have here? Easy little dunk there. Boy, tough little fast break there by Nathan Adrian with a two-handed jam. Well, he now moves up to 4 points with his 2 field goals. And again, happy Casa Brindisi needing everybody here to step up tonight for the big victory. And if they can pull it off. As Clark is able to draw the foul there. No, it's against Clark, excuse me. So Özdemiroğlu just does enough there to lock arms with him. Smart play there by the Turkish guard. Well, here comes the isolation play now. Takes this one down the middle. Pinheiro loses it. And again, happy Casa Brindisi with another chance to push this one. Perkins now gives this one up. Goes baseline, looking to kick this one out. Adrian's got a hot hand now, goes down the middle. Adrian, bit of contact, hangs in the air, and somehow, someway, one more time, Nathan Adrian is going to work. Well, that is a tough move there to make the contact hang in the air. And we got an and one. And I think Nathan Adrian has a case to say that was a traveling violation. But nonetheless, Troy Copain. Well, Troy Copain there did so well. Well, here's the turnover. Watch Nathan Adrian in, hang in the air, control the basketball, kisses that one off the glass. Well, Troy Copain now makes the three-point play and keeps Darüşşafaka up by 4 points. Well, the and one has been called. Well, Nick Perkins goes right to work on Phil Booth. Well, Nathan Booth, excuse me. Right there, off the pick and roll, hangs in. Nathan Booth, too slow to react. Well, Nathan Booth there, you can see, has to be a lot quicker on the help side defense because with a player such as Nick Perkins, you know that he's going to set those screens. Goes straight to the basket as he makes a three-point play. Booth now tries another three-point from downtown, doesn't get it. Can't secure the rebounds. Troy Copain comes up with it. Özdemiroğlu throws this one down to Gabe O'Shea. Don't turn it over, so it will be Darüşşafaka possession on the baseline. Gaspardo is infuriated with the decision. But nonetheless, it will be a baseline ball to the visitors. Well, just a slight little deflection there off Gaspardo, so So they make a change now as Mattia Udom now comes back in, or comes into the game, excuse me, for happy Casa Brindisi. Trying to get a open look in the corner here. A few seconds left, got to shoot it. Özdemiroğlu turns it over. And now happy Casa Brindisi can push this one with a bit of shake and bake there with a spin out. Perkins down the middle, kicks this one out. Tries a three-pointer from downtown, way off the mark. Well, Nick Perkins again, probably not the ideal player to take those open three-point shots, but again, a great basketball player. Probably want him getting more looks in the low block for them. Comes a handoff now as Ozdemiroğlu kicks this one out the booth. Up in the air now, looking to isolate. Spins around, bit of contact, doesn't get the foul called. And Gabriel Osheni just does the effortless of touches. Tips it back in for Darüşşafaka, and that's why he's out there. Gabriel Osheni, of course, one of those players. Again, you get the hustle points, but again, it's the ability to move in and around. He's the ideal big man for the European style of basketball, as he will not stop moving, setting those screens on the ball, getting to the basket. Hence why he's one of the top professionals here in the Basketball Champions League. He now has 3 rebounds along with his 2 field goals, so could be a good night. A typical Gabriel Osheni night. Pinheiro, Puerto Rican international, gets called for the foul there against JP, Josh Perkins. Perkins now cross-court pass, throws it away. We try to get the ball to Ricardo Visconti, but it's a turnover. And again, not the kind of start that you need here, especially when you need to win the game in your own 3 here in the regular season. Looking to throw a lob now here to Gabriel Osheni. Well, why not? Pulls the trigger from downtown, another air ball. Well, Osheni throws it right to Josh Perkins, and Perkins quick pass up the court, and a bit of showtime. Happy Casa Brindisi basketball. As Ricardo Visconti throws it down. Well, that is 2 times now they quickly got the ball up the court and just showing how effective they can be in transition. Osheni now gets a handoff here with Troy Copain. Top of the key now, spins around, turns it over. Well, Darüşşafaka right now seem like they just can't take care of the basketball. Well, Troy Salim Shav, who's just checked into the game. Look at this for a fast break play. Quick pass up the court and a throwdown. Ricardo Visconti. Well, Visconti there doing a good job of running the fast break, but you got to credit Josh Perkins, but he just turned the ball over. And now Darüşşafaka transition, goes in reverse leg, gets fouled. The foul is on Gaspardo, so it's going to be 2 free throw shots here. To Doyas Ozdemiroğlu. Well, Perkins unable to take care of the basketball. Well, he is the captain of this team, and again, a very experienced basketball player. Originally from Balıkesir, Turkey. Well, he's been with Darüşşafaka since 2013, so again, one of the more experienced. No wonder why he is the captain of this team. Just over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Right, throw it down low, and Perkins spins around. Perkins, bit of contact, goes up, and he gets down one. Well, this guy means business early on. It's Nick Perkins trying to go to work here. Look at the spin out here, the elevation. Beautiful little touch, and he's going to go to the free throw line to make the 3-point play. The foul is on Atar. Checking into the game now here is McCullough for Darüşşafaka. Along with Chappelle here for Happy Casa Brindisi. So both teams now going to the bench a little bit late in the first quarter. The former B-League Japan player for Niigata Alberix makes a 3-point play against Happy Casa Brindisi, a 1-point lead here. Copain now top of the key here, looking for a screen. Drives into the left and turnover. Well, he was right on the baseline. Well, Troy Salim Shav there. I mean, I don't know why Copain passed the ball. You clearly see that he's running out of bounds at one point. It's just a very careless turnover from Darüşşafaka. Well, makes a shot. And all of a sudden, it's all happy Casa Brindisi right now as Ricardo Visconti starting to heat it up now. Just over 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Darüşşafaka's gone a little bit quiet here in the last few moments. Copain now gives this one up. Pinera, he almost loses control of the basketball. Another turnover. The ball is on the floor. They're diving all over it. Perkins comes up with it. Perkins takes a quick shot. What was he thinking? One-footed, loads of time. Well, Vitucci must be very relieved that Perkins made that one. I mean, that is unbelievable. Copain pulls up for three. Doesn't get it. Well, I want to see a replay of Nick Perkins taking a one-legged three-pointer. I mean, that was unbelievable. Oh, Perkins must be very relieved. I mean, look at this. There's a turnover. Now, in the Italian language, when you want to wish someone good luck, you say in the mouth of the wolf, in bocca al lupo. And Perkins, you think plenty of time left. Perkins, in bocca al lupo. Molto grazie. Thank you very much. Unbelievable. Coach Vitucci must be very relieved. Well, the end of the first quarter, it is indeed happy Casa Brindisi with a 6-point lead over Darüşşafaka in a must-win game for both of these two teams. Live in the Basketball Champions League. Well, we'll take a look at the stats right now. Darüşşafaka 0 for 5 from downtown. Happy Casa Brindisi 2 for 6 from the perimeter, but 7 for 10 from within the rainbow. Well, Darüşşafaka are getting to the free throw line a lot more. It's been that case now. Here are the stat highlights. Well, so far it was the Darüşşafaka show at the beginning. You thought that Gabe Olasheni was going to have a good night so far. And again, there's plenty of time left, but Troy Copain going to work. I mean, he is one of those guys that could definitely take over a game and just show his dominance. And gets spotted there with a give and go, but you got to love this guy, Nathan Adrian, going to the basket, making a contact. Well, here's another player you can just expect to get the ball and to make things happen, but Ozdemiroğlu with the circus shot. Well, Visconti's going to stay on the court now here for happy Casa Brindisi. Well, so far they've got Alessandro Zanelli's just checked into the game. So again, they are going to the bench and showing the options that they have in this team. Vitucci, a lot of confidence with the gambit on the pass is Jeremy Chappelle. Spins out baseline. It's a turn. No, it's not actually. It's going to be possession to happy Casa Brindisi. Well, Matteo Domthori had the move there. Trying to go baseline. The reach-in did come from Gurkam Doyan. Well, there's a cross-court pass as Matteo Dom gives this one up. Looking to have to shoot it now as Zanelli takes a three-pointer. Zanelli from downtown nails the three-pointer. All of a sudden, it's raining threes right now. Third triple of the game here for happy Casa Brindisi. They now have a 9-point lead over Darüşşafaka. We throw this one down now to Booth. Booth looking to isolate in the low block. Got it by Matteo Dom. Kicks out now that McCullough tries a three. Hits the back iron, doesn't get it. And now Brindisi can push this one. A foul has been called. It's a silly defensive situation. The foul is going to be called on Gurkam Doyan. Maybe they called that one on Wayne McCullough then. I don't know. That's an interesting one there. So now happy Casa Brindisi get this one inbound. thought about taking the three-pointer, now takes this one in, but a traveling violation is going to be called, I believe. Oh no, maybe they're going to call the foul again. It's going to be on Gurkan Doyan, I believe. Well, that was the penetration by Mathieu Udom. And I think Gurkan Doyan is very surprised to see that one called. Splits the defense. Almost turns the ball over. Now we do have a jump ball situation, so that is going to be possession, I believe, to Darüşşafaka, as happy Casa Brindisi did get the first possession of the second quarter. In the lane now, makes a bit of contact, kicks out, gets a wide open look from downtown, nails it, nothing but net. The three-pointer is good. That's exactly what they needed there from Troy Copain. Somebody just to step up as he hits the first three-pointer of the game now for Darüşşafaka. Well, happy Casa Brindisi respond down the other end, and it is raining threes. Well, this time it is Mr. Chappelle. Comes off one screen now, looking to isolate this one down the middle. Almost turns it over, throws a lob pass. Now we're under 4 seconds on the shot clock. Copain goes to the basket. Copain goes in, gets rejected. Booth with the offensive rebound. He finishes up, and right at the end of the shot clock, Nathan Booth punishes happy Casa Brindisi. Cuts it down now to a 7-point ball game. Now Visconti comes off one screen, throws a backdoor pass, turns it over. As Copain comes up with a steal now, he'll push this one down the middle. Copain down transition, three-pointer corner, takes it, nails it. And right now, Darüşşafaka force happy Casa Brindisi to call timeout. Well, this guy Troy Copain drawing the defense, making him collapse, kicking it out for the wide open tray ball. And all of a sudden cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. It's a huge three-pointer by McCulloch.
When his head goes over there, screen is so high. Miles said, don't go here. And we don't need to play defense here. We need to play defense here. Because they attack and they want to pass the ball in. All right? So control it, stay here, and absorb the dribble drive penetration first. And transition defense, because we are out of control there. They cannot overrun us. Spring back right away, protecting the paint, and absorb the dribble. When he's on this side, force him left. When he's on this side, we got to force him twice.
Let's go. Those three. Together on three, 1, 2, 3.
Coach Selchuk there, you can see Santos players keep playing with a bit of belief and just keep digging in because, again, by the way that Troy Copain is playing right now, he's inspiring Darüşşafaka to lead from the backcourt. Comes off one screen now, finds Josh Perkins. Perkins trying to give this one up to Chappell. Goes baseline, kicks it out. Had the three-point, decided not to take it. Almost turns it over. And let it go out of bounds, and it just does just that, excuse me. Well, Zanelli tried to kick that one out to Jeremy Chappell, but so far you can see the assist going in favor of happy Casa Brindisi. They do have 7 as opposed to Darüşşafaka 6, but Osman hangs in the air, a bit of contact, doesn't get it. And the offensive rebound. We'll download a foul has been called, and they called this one against Miles Carter. That's going to be 2 free throws now here to Gurkan Doyan. Well, right here in the post, Gurkan Doyan just turns around. I think a lock up with the left arm there. Now he has a chance here to cut it down to a 2-point ball game. Well, for Miles Carter, he has to go back to the bench, and now Nick Perkins comes back in. Free throw shooting has been tough for him this evening, and you can see just trying to make sure things happen for him. Free throw shooting has been a struggle for him this evening. Yeah, you can see 0 for 4. Very poor free throw shooting. Again, something that could come back to haunt Darüşşafaka. They have done a good job of getting to the free throw line more this evening. You can see 4 for 9 as opposed to only 2 of Happy Casa Brindisi's free throws. And there's a 3 again. The 3 is up. 3 is good. Well, he has a cookout right now. There's Chapel there. You can see making the big three-pointer. Again, exactly what the doctor ordered right now. Here comes the pick and roll sequence. Pick and they pop it out. They kick it out. McCullough's made 2 three-pointers. Gave up the 3. Has to force up the mid-range. In and out. Doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound. Ozdemiroğlu bumps. Goes in. Does he get the and one? No, he doesn't. Well, the foul is on Perkins, but Ozdemiroğlu is going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Well, Perkins trying to say that there was hardly any contact there, but Ozdemiroğlu definitely does a good job beating him to the spot with that quick first step. And now he will be rewarded with 2 free throws. And our officials there just kindly explained to Coach Vitucci, oh no, it's going to be a baseline ball actually. Now that's actually the correct call there from the official, because Contact was definitely made before the shot was taken. McCullough there does a good job to draw the foul against Chappell. This is now a big possession here for Darüşşafaka as we're under halfway to go here in the second quarter. Passes up, turns it over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Takeoff, throws it down. Well, Mattia Udom there just put on a bit of Udom Airlines. Just came up with the steal. Now remember, Brindisi are one foul away from getting into penalties, so anything will send him to the free throw line. Sinan Goulet now just to get this one up. Finds Özdemiroğlu. Tries to go down the middle, kicks this one out to McCullough. This time takes another three-pointer, makes another one. Well, he's hit his last three in a row. This guy is on fire. Tries to go down the middle, spins around here in the lane, hangs in the air, gets blocked by the backboard, but draws a foul. So now Jeremy Chappell will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Chappell there, you can see now moves up to 7 points, and again it's a 2-point lead now to the host. Remember, they have to win this game. They have not won so far. Won so far here in the Basketball Champions League. Özdemiroğlu tries a 3-pointer and he nails it, and all of a sudden Darüşşafaka playing with a lot of confidence from downtown. It's now a 1-point ball game. Özdemiroğlu hits his first 3-pointer. He now moves up to 6 points. Perkins now wants the ball in the low block, guarded by Gabe Olasheni. Here comes a double team. Perkins goes himself, traveling violation. Well, great defense by Gabe Olasheni. At that point, he's got to kick the ball out there. He's got a wide open shooter there in Josh Perkins, and Perkins, we know, can make those shots. Traveling violation, great defense, but we got a timeout now as these two teams want to talk it over.
Nick Perkins down low, and his own man will be staying here. You're here. Okay, drop down. Leave this guy, drop down. I don't want other type of two defense, okay? This is the only thing I want.
If you don't drop, we gotta figure it out, bud.
Doesn't matter. If you let him go to the middle, they're not gonna be able to do it. You'll do this. You'll do this. You're gonna play shake. Like this. Sinan. Go directly over here. Douche. Cut. Wayne. Cut. Back big for him. Come like this.
You gotta wait for the cut to get out clear.
And read this. Now, take the ball. Swing. Running pick and roll on weak side. Let's go. Let's go.
I sucked in the beginning. Sorry.
We can see Darüşşafaka now building confidence in their game with the prelude shooting come from Özdemiroğlu recently and Wayne McCullough. Question for them is, can they maintain this going forward for the rest of this game and try to come up with that second victory? So happy Casa Brindisi definitely and desperately need a win here tonight. 0-4, it could be mission impossible. Could be Buonanotte for coming back this season in the Basketball Champions League. So now Sinan Goulet will bring the ball up here. Darüşşafaka comes up one screen. There's the pick and pop. Booth has struggled this evening. This time he makes it. Well, Nathan Booth, all of a sudden, has been having shot after shot, setting those screens and popping out to the perimeter. Finally hits his first trey ball of the night. He now moves up to 11 points. Well, Coach Vitucci was wide open and shows his dismay, trying to say to Rafael Gaspardo, hey, look, I don't play anymore. I'm coaching you. Well, he knows he can make those shots, but he needs the 5 players on the court to knock those shots down. Just over 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. Comes off a double screen now. Thinking about taking a mid-range shot, finds out the Booth. Well, Merely not going anywhere, pulls up for a 3 off the dribble, way off the mark. Well, thank goodness gracious that the backboard wasn't made out of glass, but transition, what do we have? Throws it down! Well, buonanotte, the throwdown there. Beautiful play from Rafael Gaspardo. You gotta love this. Happy Casa Brindisi, as an 8-second violation is called. Well, great defense by Perkins there. I think they're just trying to establish with the referee how much time was there, but it's definitely an 8-second violation, that's for sure. So far there, you can see Darüşşafaka leading this quarter by 8 points. A turnover, traveling violation just when Happy Casa Brindisi had the momentum. Careless turnover forcing him give the ball back to Darüşşafaka with under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Troy Copain now comes back into the game of Darüşşafaka. You look at the bench points in favor of the home side, 16-9, but again, it just shows the depth, but something you would have expected from Happy Casa. Now Gabe Olasheni goes to the work. Gabe Olasheni gets rejected. Well, Perkins said, not in my house. Olasheni thinks he's got it. Perkins says, no in me, Casa. Well, benvenuto a Brindisi, but adesso no in me, Casa. Tries to kick this one out, goes down low to Booth. Booth fakes it. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, he doesn't make it. You gotta love the fake there as Matteo Dom comes up with a rebound. And now Perkins almost gets away with a turnover. Down the lane now, kicks out to Perkins. Good ball movement. Udom tries the three-pointer. Udom takes it, doesn't get it. As the Merlu comes up with a loose ball, and he'll just slow this one down now for Darüşşafaka. Just over a minute to go here in the second quarter. Finds Booth now. Ball reversal to get a 3. The 3 is up, and the 3 is no good. Udom with a rebound. Now Perkins can push this one. Perkins tries to lob, finds Perkins as well. Wants the Perkins combo. Perkins times 2. Josh Perkins took it in transition. Found Nick Perkins. And the Perkins duo doing it right now here. So tying the game up at 38 apiece. Booth gets a handoff now as McCulloch. He is 3 for 4 from the perimeter. Has a switch, looks to isolate, crosses over. In the lane, hangs, draws the foul. He will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. That's exactly the kind of move you want from McCulloch, just to make that contact. And you can realize there that, I mean, they're not going to give him any good looks from the perimeter after hitting his last 3. Just a bit of contact. The foul is definitely going to be called on Nick Perkins, excuse me. Again, now to give up an offensive rebound. McCulloch that moves up to 10 points, as we mentioned, with his 3 three-point field goals. Comes off one screen, not looking to isolate. Kicks out. Well, Booth has made 1 3-pointer, takes another right at the end of the shot clock. And right now, Happy Casa Brindisi, get what? I think it was a 2-pointer. He's had his foot on the line. Right, turn it over. McCulloch, transition. Now that is going to be an interesting call. Now they don't call an unsportsmanlike foul, so it will be 2 more free throws to McCulloch. Well, here's a turnover. McCulloch does just as good job to put his hand in the cookie jar. Well, I'd be surprised to see if they don't review that one. I think Coach Selchuk is just asking why an unsportsmanlike foul wasn't called. That's a very interesting one, to say the least. And McCulloch now will step up and take these 2 free throws going into the halftime intervals. He makes the first one. He stands at about 6'5", but one thing you got to credit about his game, and now they have 2.8 seconds left. Well, they throw it away again. I'm not sure if that took a deflection there, if it was Demirlu, but... So 1.9, I believe, is going to be on the clock, and Coach Fitucci's going to call timeout, trying to draw something up for his team here.
Parte da qua sotto, ok? Nick. Di là, guarda. Sconti, Nick, okay. Josh press the ball, okay. We got Rafael and we got Wes, okay. Rafael cross on Nick, okay, and Wes around this way, okay. Nick, as soon as Rafael and Wes goes, you turn, Disco, and this. So we got Disco, what's the left side?
Well, very little time left on the clock here at the end of the first half, but Brindisi will have one last chance to get one last shot off here. Well, they got Mattia Udom, Nick Perkins, Josh Perkins, Rafael Gaspato, and Wes Clark, but here we go now, 1.9 left. Well, they get the ball inbound, takes a shot in the corner, 3 is up, the 3 is good! Well, Buonanotte Brindisi, Wes Clark hits a 3-pointer right at the end of the clock. That is unbelievable. Come to chiami, mi chiamo Wes Clark. Buonanotte Brindisi. Thank you very much. Well, good night, Brindisi. We got one more half to play. Well, that is a big-time 3-pointer by Wes Clark. Huge bucket there, right at the end of the clock. Cuts it down to a 2-point ball game now, 43-41 in favor of the visitors. Well, so far it's been a bit of a better second quarter than we saw in the first quarter. I mean, Darüşşafaka definitely getting more points than Happy Casa Brindisi, but again, we'll take a look at the stats and some of the highlights. Well, both of these two teams now, 6 3-point field goals, 6 of those coming in the second quarter for Darüşşafaka, 4 of those for Happy Casa Brindisi. While the Italians are shooting 71% from within the rainbow, the rebounds going in favor, 10 offensive and defensive for the team from Istanbul, but 3 more assists for the home side. Well, Brindisi do have 6 steals opposed to 4 of Darüşşafaka's, but now we'll take a look at some of the game leaders. Well, it's been a good scoring night here for Perkins. He now has 11, followed up by Chappell, but Booth leading the way now with 2 3-point field goals for Darüşşafaka, followed up by McCulloch and Troy Copain. Well, now we're going to take a look at the top highlights here from the first half. This game definitely living up to its expectations right now. I mean, Happy Casa Brindisi really need a victory tonight as they're 0-3, but Darüşşafaka, of course, no, a win tonight will take them to 2 victories. They got to catch up with Napotsa and Apoel Nehulon. Ozanelli coming out like a house on fire there for some early looks, but again, you gotta love Ozdemiroğlu going to the basket, kicking out to Troy Copain, nailing the tray ball. Wes Clark there kicking out to Josh Perkins. JP in the corner, playing with the confidence at the moment. Remember, he had a very relatively quiet second quarter, but again, it's been the movement off the ball that Chappell, excuse me. Both these two teams with 6 3-point field goals, just trying to make things happen as much as possible. Remember, the victory important for both, but vital and imperative for Happy Casa Brindisi. Well, there was a 3 in the corner by McCulley. Now he hit 3 in a row. Did have that still right at the end of the first half. Flying with confidence, shooting the ball like every shot matters, like it's his last shot. As Booth just going to work in the low post, using the size and the physicality. Well, when you open up a Booth, I mean, you got to get this guy in, of course. I mean, he just really wants to dominate as much as possible as Chappell makes his second tray ball. But Ozdemiroğlu, I mean, every time this guy's got the ball in his hands, things start to happen. Again, a great facilitator, but there you can just see how much confidence he has in his perimeter shot. Well, the transition play there. I mean, look at a throw down there over 2 players with no regard for the transition defense of Darüşşafaka. Booth there makes his first 3-pointer. Again, one of those traditional pick and pop players, but again, you gotta love this from Gaspado. Throw it down, Gaspado. Throw it down.
Goes to his right. Now he gets it to Paco. Oh, and he gets another one. And he's fouled. Oh, and now he's doing a little jig. Number 21.
Simmons looking to add to the lead. He gets it down low, and oh, Kaiser Gate says, not in my house.
Simon now looking to isolate. Bit of contact. That is impossible. Oh, beat the Shen. How do you do that? That is unbelievable. He's not even looking at the basket when he takes that shot.
Down to 15, 14, 13. The man who won the game last time to tie it up. What a block! Brilliant block that was by Jones. Rejected. Well, what's happened outside of that?
There's a crossover in the lane. Oh my goodness gracious! Well, I thought he was gonna put him on a poster, but he gets denied at the summit. Well, look at this. Simon with the rejection. Says not in your house. Well, no, in tu casa. Justin Simon denied. you have access, not granted, possibly the block of the year here in the Basketball Champions League. Darüşşafaka again. Probably very disappointed they gave up the three-point field goal in the corner by Wes Clark at the end of the first half, but now happy Casa Brindisi will get the first possession and probably a chance to tie the game up. Will possibly take the lead here in the early stages. There's a screen now for Josh Perkins. Perkins kicks this one out. Really decisive there in the offense. Gasparo goes down low. This one need to be quick, of course, trying to get things going. Perkins left wide open. He can make these. Makes it right again. The beginning of the second half, excuse me. And his team now moved up to 7 3-point field goals. That's a huge shot, giving happy Casa Brindisi a 1-point lead. Perkins now hits his second trail of the game. He now moves up to 6 points along with his 4 assists. Now tries to dish off to Gameday and turn it over. And now the kind of start that Darüşşafaka wanted here at the beginning of the second half. Perkins now gets a handoff here. Finds Adrian. Adrian tries to cross over. Tries to use the screen now, and this is where he's got to try and isolate. Goes in with the left hand, another kick out. Another look from the perimeter. The 3 is up, no good. Can't secure the offensive rebound, but now Darüşşafaka try to push this one quickly in transition. Finds Ozdemiroğlu. He tries his luck from downtown. Doesn't get the drop, but gets his own rebound. Gameday did just enough there to put his hand in the cookie jar and just to come up with a loose ball, but now we got 6 seconds on the shot clock here for Darüşşafaka. We gotta get a shot off. Copain's got to shoot it. I don't think he knows what's on the shot clock. Well, 24-second violation. A very poor offensive communication there from the Darüşşafaka players. Perkins now gets her a ball reversal. They try to go down low. Tries a one-legged fadeaway, doesn't get it. This is where Darüşşafaka could probably try to be a lot quicker to try and counterattack against happy Casa Brindisi. I mean, they take their time getting the ball up the court, but Mulasheni now down the left. I think he traveled with it. Again, Mulasheni, again, it's been a tough night for him, but again, you got to credit that down to the very stable defense there of Nick Perkins. And again, great help side defense from Wes Clark, just stepping out, ready to take the charge. Perkins now comes off one screen, set by Nick Perkins. They try to throw it down low to Perkins down in the lane, finds Adrian, turns around, fades away, doesn't get it. Mulasheni can't secure the rebound. Gasparo goes up, it scores it. Rafael Gasparo does just enough there to make the contact. He now gives happy Casa Brindisi a 3-point lead as he now moves up to 4 points. Mulasheni takes a shot, he can't get it. And now Brindisi with a chance to build on the momentum. Kicks this one out to Perkins. They're trying to throw the ball down low, but foul has been called. I think they're going to call that one on Darüssafaka Ozdemiroğlu. Just a little bit too over. Now that's a mismatch they've got here now. Happy Casa Brindisi got to try and get the ball to Rafael Gasparo every time in the low block. Well, Pinheiro now, the Puerto Rican international, comes back into the game as he gives Ozdemiroğlu a little breather. Thought about using the screen. This time Wes Clark does use it. Has a mismatch. Kicks out. Well, Adrian tries a 3-point. Doesn't get it. Nathan Booth comes back into the game here for Darüşşafaka, and he secures a rebound. Finds Pinheiro. This is where Copain's got to be a little bit quicker now. Copain comes up, finds Gameday again, the help side defense, but this time Gameday able to finish with it. Well, again, it's Wes Clark coming over the help side defense, but was just a little too late there. Gabriel Ashani does just enough. And Coach Vitucci, I think, very disappointed that the offensive foul wasn't called. That's exactly what Gabe Olasheni gives you. I mean, 3 for 5 from the field this evening, 6 points. I mean, we've seen him at the international stage for Great Britain doing excellent work. And the low block is the fadeaway from Wes Clark and nails it. And this is something we've not seen a lot from both these two teams, the mid-range jump shots. Phil Booth now trying to locate Pinheiro there. As the back down gets caught in tough defensive situations, a tough fadeaway, doesn't get it. Olasheni can't secure the rebound. And now Josh Perkins, transition, what a pass, gotta finish it. Finds Nick Perkins, beautiful, gets the and one. And he's now gonna go to the free throw line here for a three-point play. The foul is gonna be called. Gabe Olasheni, you gotta love the transition basketball hit. I mean, this really is happy Casa in this arena. By Brindisi, their brand of basketball. The pump fake there from Perkins. Olasheni gets called for the foul. Doesn't make the three-point play, but it's still a 5-point lead now to the hosts. Remember, they need to win this game. They don't want to move to 0-4 here, which could be curtain calls in their regular season of the Basketball Champions League. While for Darüşşafaka, remember, these two teams only met like a fortnight ago in Istanbul. Olasheni Sills. Olasheni, that's got to be an unsportsmanlike foul. Now, it looked like Nick Perkins. Let's have a look at the replay here. Watch the seal-off here. Now, that's where Perkins gets frustrated. It has to be an unsportsmanlike. Well, I'd be very surprised. They've called it, yeah. Official under the basket has called it. So Olasheni now will have 2 free throws. And they're going to get the ball back. Great Britain international, influential, helping GB qualify for the Eurobasket, where they were put in a tough group with Germany, France, and Montenegro. But again, double victory against Germany, impressive head-to-head victory against Montenegro. Right now, having a phenomenal season here in the Basketball Champions League for Darüşşafaka. Three-point lead now. Casa Brindisi almost turned it over, goes out of bounds. They turn it over. Yeah, great defense by Adrian. As Booth. Sorry, Goulet there. You can see. Well, it is Nathan Booth, excuse me. Great defense by Nathan Adrian. Put in Nathan Booth under all sorts of pressure. Turn it over now. What do we have? A transition, wraps it around. Olasheni with a follow-up. Olasheni gets it. No, the foul is on the ground. I think the foul is actually against Gabe Olasheni, so I think it's going to be a push in the back. Then the rebound. Well, look at it, the transition play. Copain goes up, doesn't make the layup, and there, right there. Slight little push in the back from Gabe Olasheni. That would have been a phenomenal finger roll from Troy Copain. Happy Casa Brindisi now with a 3-point lead over Darüşşafaka. Tries to back down against Booth, puts up a little jumper. Beautiful move there. Well, Nathan Adrian cementing that position, the low block, and showing no fear whatsoever against Nathan Booth, trying to back him down on the low block. Well, he now moves up to 8 points. He's 4 for 5 from the field. Pulls up for the mid-range fadeaway, tucks it away. Well, Sinan Goulet. Tough little play in the low block. Showing that mid-range. And again, we haven't seen a lot of that from either of these two teams here this evening. There's a kick out. There's a three in the corner. Three is up. Three is no good. Perkins trying to go for an offensive rebound, but Pinheiro secures it. Now Copain's going to have this one. Copain goes in and around. Copain. Oh, that is B-E-A. Oh, he missed it. They turn it over. Pinheiro finds Copain. Three in the corner. Still can't get it. Oh, it was a beautiful move there by Troy Copain, but in the end, he couldn't finish a layup. And he'll be very disappointed with himself in that one. And there's a kick out now. Down low to Perkins. Got it by Gabe Osheni. A three on the shot clock. Spins around, fades away. Doesn't get it. In the third quarter, lacking a bit of flavor like we saw in the second quarter between these two teams. Sinan Gula comes up one screen. Tries another fadeaway. No foul called. And that was a very hasty offense there. No ball movement. The foul is going to be called on Nathan Booth. And that's going to be the fourth team foul here for Darüşşafaka. Nathan now trying a few crossover spins around. Can he finish it? Can't foul, but he'll go to the free throw line now for two shots. Darüşşafaka find themselves again down by 5 points here. Just over 3 minutes ago. Kicks this one out. Well, they have a wide open look. The three is up. The three is no good. It goes out of bounds, and it will be happy Casa Brindisi ball. Darüşşafaka can now buy a bucket here in the third quarter. To make matters worse, Chapo comes back into the game for happy Casa Brindisi. Tries to spin out, goes baseline again. This guy is going to work right now. Oh, Nathan Adrian right now putting on a clinic as he puts happy Casa Brindisi up by 7 points here. As the Muru comes off one screen, bit of contact, almost turns it over. Well, now we're under 10 on the shot clock. Here comes the pick and roll. Tries to go down the middle, trying to bounce past another turnover. Well, Darüşşafaka cannot take care of the basketball. Perkins, three. Oh, baby! In transition with 2:29 to go here in the third quarter. And it's a 10-point ball game now. It's a happy Casa Brindisi. Perkins now playing with the confidence, hits his third trey ball of the evening. And again, exactly what Darüşşafaka didn't want here in the third quarter.
Nice shake. Sinan, bring the ball here. IP.
Second back screen, right?
Underneath, yes. Right in the middle. Set that back screen. Don't go like this. Go like this and over here. Triangle here and triangle here.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Darüşşafaka's issue here in the third quarter, they have not been able to take care of the basketball. Now they do have Wayne McCulloch back in the game, and probably just to give him another option here from the perimeter. Pinheiro now unsure what he's trying to make here with the offense. Goes baseline, reverse layup, and again another poor shot. Unable to come up with it as Nathan Adrian secures the ball. And does just enough there to avoid the 8-second violation. Finds Perkins. And now under 10 on the shot clock. There's the cross court. Finds Chappell. Down by Pinheiro. 4 seconds. Chappell, end of the shot clock. Doesn't get it. Collins secures a rebound. Now we're under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Look at Gabe Olasheni. Gabe Olasheni turns it over. Well, Perkins here, transition. Perkins fakes it. Perkins goes up. Perkins doesn't get it. Perkins with a rebound, turns it over. Traveling violation there by Nick Perkins. Unable to follow up on Josh Perkins' layup. Coach Vitucci now again knows there's no time to relax here, even though his team have a 10-point lead over Darüşşafaka with 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. They know they must keep applying the pressure. Troy Payne comes back into the game now for Darüşşafaka. In the lane now, goes in with an acrobatic layup as Gabe Olasheni follows up. Cuts now an 8-point ball game. And that's exactly what they need from Gabe Olasheni. Go in for those second chances. Kicks this one out now, finds Perkins. They go down low to Adrian. Tries to back down against Payne. Wants up a tough shot, in and out, doesn't get it. Oh, but he feeds it right to Josh Perkins. Now the question will be, will Pinheiro get the assist for that one? I don't think he'll want the assist. If anything, he'll want to make sure they get back in this game. But Josh Perkins, I'm not sure he'll score an easier bucket in his life. Well, McCullough's made 3 threes, takes another one. And again, Darüşşafaka unable to get things going here from the perimeter. Foul has been called. That's a 15th foul against Darüşşafaka. So they're sending Happy Casa Brindisi to the free throw line. Adrian missed the free throw, and again, you never want to look back in the game and think the outcome could have been different had you made all your free throws. And this is professional basketball. You just have to step up and make these. Again, you don't want this to be a costly situation for them. Oh, I missed both of them. Darüşşafaka, well, they almost turned it over again, but again, this time, you can see Happy Casa Brindisi just going after every single play right now. A team that desperately needs a victory. Well, Nathan Booth now comes back into the game here for Darüşşafaka. Coach Selchuk very disappointed there with Wayne McCullough there, taking him to the bench and just berating him. Well, now you can see here, Darüşşafaka can dribble this one down here for the last shot. Pinheiro now gets a handoff here. Ozdemiroğlu. That's not a bad foul there by Brindisi because it's only the second team foul, and it does stop Darüşşafaka from getting into any set there with 7.7 seconds left. It's Coach Selchuk of Darüşşafaka is going to call timeout. Nick Perkins there, just a little bit too late to come out and hedge on the dribble handoff. Well, no timeout has been called, excuse me, so 7.7 left. Well, Shane looking for handoff, finds Troy Copain. Copain now looking to isolate, pulls up for a quick three, doesn't get it, way off the mark. And that's how the third quarter has gone here for Darüşşafaka. And Coach Selchak very disappointed. And again, Darüşşafaka appeared to be a little bit lackluster in confidence, and you can see it starting from the top at the moment. We'll just take a look at some stats and some highlights here before we go into the fourth quarter. Well, again, it's been a big turnaround, of course. Happy Casa Brindisi winning this quarter by 12 points. Remember, they were trailing by 2 points coming into the third. They did hit 2 3-point field goals here in this quarter, but again, Darüşşafaka like a house on fire in the second quarter from downtown, but have been unable to replicate that same form and success. Only 12 for 27 from within the rainbow. Well, here are some of the highlights here from the third quarter. Again, it's just been a bit of lackluster effort, some careless turnovers and mistakes here from Darüşşafaka. It's really cost them. And again, hustle plays there from Gabriel Shin. They're going to need a lot of that, but and you got to credit the heart, the desire of the Happy Casa Brindisi players. Playing like every possession matters, like everything depends on this game for them. Now we're in the last quarters. Darüşşafaka trailing by 10 points. Copain looking to give the ball to Gabriel Asheni. He gets the ball down low to the British international. Takes a wild shot going to the baseline. Doesn't get it. Well, this is going to be tough here. And now Adrian with a chance to build on this one. Comes off one screen now, looking to make things happen. 6 on the shot clock, has to penetrate, kicks out to the corner. Dump for three, doesn't get it. The rebound has been secure, goes out of bounds, but it will be possession now to the visitors. Copain comes off one screen, and just need a bit of creativity. As Booth has hit 2 3-pointers and finally hits the first tray ball of the second half here for Darüşşafaka, cutting it down to a 7-point ball game. And that's going to do a whirlwind of confidence here for this team. Now get the ball in the hands of Chappelle, but Zamelli now finally shot clock, got to give it up. Goes down low in the low block, and there's a lock of arms there. The foul is going to be called on Ozdemiroğlu as he fouls Mattia Udom. Well, Mattia Udom does so well there. I mean, that's the mismatch that Happy Casa Brindisi have to identify here. Whoever's being guarded by Darüssafaka Ozdemiroğlu, because he's not the kind of player that can defend somebody in the low block who's bigger than him. Well, Adrian thought about taking a three-pointer, turns it over. Now Ozdemiroğlu quite aggressively went in for the reach and took the ball off him. Gets caught in the screen, finds Booth. Cross court, they try another three-pointer. Three is up, the three is no good, and it goes right over the backboard. And the out-of-bounds violation has been called. Well, it's a good look from Pinheiro, but again, he's got to make those shots. picks up a second foul there, and that's a very careless play there because they don't want to get into the penalty too early, especially if they end up chasing the game. Zanelli there, very smart, composed play. Ozdemiroğlu has to be smarter. And usually in these situations, it's always an advantage for the team who gets into the penalty quicker in a close game as Pinheiro comes up with a steal. Now what do we have here? Transition. McCullough with a two-handed jam. Cuts it down to a 5-point ball game. Well, Isaiah Pinheiro took a gamble there. I mean, look at the steal here by Pinheiro. I mean, that is a gamble of a reach, but in the end finds Wayne Enterprises as he throws it down.
Listen, no, listen. Yeah, they are
Well, give it to Wayne Enterprise. Two-handed jam.
Stand with the ball, and if they are denying, use some backdoor Casa. Come on now. Go aggressive, meet it, catch it, protect it. Basic stuff, huh? Listen for
Let's go, man.
Yes. Be ready to boot running out of when they run the Spain situation.
Switch immediately. Call it louder.
Yeah, switch into it. Yeah, come on, switch into it, all right? And offense, we run 14. You run it, okay?
Let's go. Hey, let's go, man. Together. 3, 1, 2, 3, together.
They close each other here.
No one plays sinking out here.
Well, this is going to be a big moment here for Happy Casa Brindisi. Remember, they were leading by as many as 10 points. It's been cut down in half now. And we do have 2 fouls into the penalty here against Darüşşafaka. Here comes a screen on the ball by Perkins. Now they have the switch. Now Perkins has the mismatch. And we throw the lob pass. The 3 is up. No good. Great block there. Isaiah Pinheiro comes up with it now. Troy Copain in transition. Copain now looks like he's going to slow this one down. Copain now comes off one screen. Copain a bit of bump in the air. Gets it. Can't make it. Hits a back iron. Zanelli comes off one screen again. They have the mismatch. Perkins is being guarded by Troy Copain. They got to get the ball to Perkins. Perkins now has it under 10 on the shot clock. Takes a mid-range shot. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. You can see there the help side defense from the Darüşşafaka players getting ready to collapse on Nick Perkins in case he tried to go one-on-one against Troy Copain. And now Brindisi get called for their first team foul, and it's on Zanelli. There's Wayne McCullough there. You can just see trying to do a post-up himself and does just enough there. Watch McCullough there. Well, gets away. I thought McCullough had 2 hands behind him before, but they've gone with Zanelli on this one. Well, here comes the baseline inbound. In the lane now, McCullough goes for a layup and lays that one off the glass. It's a 3-point ball game. Well, Wayne McCullough did so well there to curl the screen and just find an opening. And again, well, now McCullough has the mismatch, and that's a smart play there. Well, they call the offensive foul on Nick Perkins. Well, Happy Casa Brindisi right now don't realize every time Perkins sets the screen, he's got a mismatch. But again, Perkins just has to cement himself, get into the low block, and get into the penalty. But well, he's 1 foul away from taking an early shower and going to the changing room. Darüşşafaka now trailing by 3 points. Well, what was Troy Copain thinking? He gave it away. In the lane now, good ball movement. Can he get it? I think he had his foot on the line. That's got to be a long 2-pointer. It's a great play there. It's Rafael Gaspardo just a few inches away from probably making that a 3-point shot. So it's a 5-point lead here to Brindisi. It's Wayne McCullough now got it by Chappell. Pump fakes now, takes the mid-range shot, tries to use the backboard, doesn't get it. I think they're going to call a foul there against Gabe Olasheni. Another push in the back. So right now, Darüşşafaka losing that discipline. 10 on the shot clock here. 5-point lead now to Happy Casa Brindisi. Zanelli coming off one screen. Finding Gaspardo now. Great defensive hands there from Isaiah Pinheiro. Now there's 3.4 left here on the shot clock. 5:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, Pinheiro has been defensively excellent here in the fourth quarter, excuse me. Well, Brindisi's got to get something going here. They get the ball inbound to Zanelli. Zanelli step back, big three. End of the shot clock. Well, Alessandro Zanelli. Incredibile. Well, that is just an unbelievable three-pointer. Dagger to the heart of these Darüşşafaka players. So he puts them back up by 8 points. Well, he has so far been 100% from downtown this evening with only 2 3-point field goals, but it's been enough so far. Isaiah now on the ball. Finds Booth now. We're under 5 on the shot clock. Gotta get something going. Pulls up for a three-pointer. Gets it! Well, muchos gracias de Puerto Rico. Isaiah Pinheiro. Cuts it back down to a 5-point ball game. Tries a hesitation. I think they're going to call a traveling violation. Well, careless turnover there. Well, he's been fantastic this evening, but again, he's got to be smarter with the basketball. And again, not the kind of turnover that Happy Casa Brindisi needed. Should have kicked the ball out, but look at this from Pinheiro. 3 puntos, por favor. El hombre de Puerto Rico. Well, this is key now. It's Gameday Shani on the ball. Looking to get it back to Troy Copain. Copain now comes off one screen, tries a Euro step in the lane, puts up a little floater, and he kisses that one off the glass. It's back to a 3-point ball game. And now we're under 4.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Darüşşafaka refusing to go away in this game. Okay, Copain now moves up to 10 points. Adrian tries to back down, and he gets the that one. Well, he's going to go to the free throw line here for a 3-point play. The foul is on Gameday Shani. Back to a 6-point ball game. Well, that's a huge play there by Nathan Adrian. Well, he's got 15 points and 6 for 8 from the field this evening. And he's drawing 4 fouls, and again, Booth just comes up with it. Now we're under 10 on the shot clock. Comes off one screen, hesitates, takes a bit of contact, doesn't get it, kicks out, got to shoot it. 24-second violation. Again, it's been the story of the second half here for Darüşşafaka. Well, plenty of time left, but again, the confidence right now being killed as Demirolu is going to come back in again. I think he's going to come here for Troy Copain. Well, Copain felt he made the contact there. Thought there should have been a foul called. There's the full court pressure. Zanelli, and that's a silly foul because now Zanelli's going to go to the free throw line. So what is McCullough thinking? Well, you got a question right now. The 3:40 is plenty of time left to go in this game. Only down by 6, and again, Wayne McCullough's been a fantastic player this evening. Probably one of the better offensive players, but that was not the right decision to make there on defense. Sandro Zanelli makes the first free throw, and that's his first point other than a 3-point field goal here this evening. Well, he makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe, and it's back to an 8-point ball game. And just every time Darüşşafaka managed to cut it down, Casa Brindisi keep their composure and restore order in this game. So now we're under 3.5 to go here. As the Darüssafaka comes up one screen. Well, he completely nutmegs his own teammate. Well, Troy Copain, again, the spacing. Right now, the overall synergy of these Darüşşafaka players really coming into question. Still plenty of time left, 3:21 to go. It's only an 8-point ball game, but again, you got to question the composure of these players at the moment. And now to get the Chapel, goes down the middle, goes in with an acrobatic layup, doesn't get it. Pinheiro with a rebound, finds Copain, and now here, transition, bit of contact, forces up a circus shot. I think he took a shot there. He's in the stands at the moment. And Wayne McCullough trying to force up a little prayer there. And the foul is going to be called on Nathan Adrian. Wayne McCullough looks like he's taking a shot there. I think he took a shot to the thigh on the left side. Well, he makes the first free throw. Again, he can cut it down to a 6-point ball game if he makes this one. But again, with 3:01 to go, they're going to have to get some stops on defense. But any fouls they do will send Happy Casa Brindisi to the free throw line. Makes the second one. Well, credit to Isaiah Pinheiro here for, all right, again, I'm just giving him the credit, and he's been a defensive monster. Here in the fourth quarter, he's come up with 2 steals, and one of them was a huge block on the 3-point line. Again, they don't want to commit another foul. They don't want to send Brindisi to the free throw line. Again, they break the press too easy. Well, it's an 8-point ball game. It's Wayne McCullough has to give this one up. He turns it over, and now what do we have here? Transition. Buonanotte with the block. Well, unbelievable. Well, Gaspardo was ready to take everybody on Brindisi Airlines. Now he did get blocked, but it was a foul. I mean, look at this. Look at the confidence here. Rafael Gaspardo. Mamma mia, they would say in the south of Italy. If he had connected on that one, that would have been a top 10 dunk of international basketball. Or as they would say in Italian, devi ricordare il nome. You have to remember his name, Rafael Gaspardo. Goodness gracious, give this man some credit. Well, he will take 2 free throws now for Happy Casa Brindisi. Oh, sorry that we missed the first free throw due to the replay, but Pinheiro finds a reverse layup under the basket. Again, cuts it back down to a 6-point ball game with 2:20 to go. Here comes the full court pressure. Again, they don't want to foul here. Might turn it over. Well, there's Booth. Booth thought about taking a 3-pointer under the basket. Gets down one. Well, they have a chance now. Cut it down back to a 3-point ball game with that play. And again, Happy Casa Brindisi, too casual. And they got a problem. Wayne Enterprises is inspiring Darüşşafaka to get back in this game. Well, look at the pass there from Booth. Nathan Booth. I thought he was going to go for the 3-pointer, but that is why you watch the Basketball Champions League. These games never set in stone. Nobody is entitled to a victory. We play to the end.
Listen, please, listen. Jeremy takes the ball out. Press break like this. Nate in the middle, okay? And 2 point guards to cross, okay? And catch it. Then Nate stay in the middle, all right? And Mattia, and Mattia, first rebound, and then run. And stay deep here. And be ready for contact. And then play wide. Play wide. The 2 guards are dribbling now. Okay, the ball. Listen up. Okay, and we're gonna play like this: 4 out, and Nate to screen the ball. Okay, be ready. When they come to overstand, ready to backdoor and move to the basket. Do whatever you want.
Let's go. 2 minutes. Let's go. We want it more. Come on, man. Stand up. Let's go. One position. Hey, hold on. Listen up.
When you can probably feel the anxiety of these happy Casa Brindisi fans. Remember, they are 0-3 this season. It was only a fortnight ago where they lost to Darüşşafaka on the road, in Istanbul. Right now, Darüşşafaka here with another chance to cut this down to a 3-point ball game. Well, Wayne McCullough, Zavi Korn and Wayne Enterprises. It's been unbelievable in this game. 22 points this evening. Oh, he doesn't get it. Well. And again, you got to question that. And another round. Well, this is unbelievable. Well, Darüşşafaka, just when you think they're going to get back in this game, I mean, it's the second time they've overcommitted on a full-court press, and happy Casa Brindisi have simply said, molto grazie. I mean, well, it's amazing. A missed free throw could have made it a 3-point ball game, but all of a sudden a make free throw now can make it a 7-point ball game, and he does just that. And we got another timeout now. And his coach Selchek probably would have expected his team to be trailing by 3 points, but in a split second finds him down by 7.
They have 3 people, and we have only 1, and he's running late. Understand that? Be smart. You're following the ball with your right. Run back out there. Run back.
Oh, it's just a very careless press. I mean, too many people. They're trying to go for the double teams, but they're making themselves so vulnerable in their backcourt. Now they find themselves back down by 7 points here. Still plenty of time left. 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes to go here. But it really has not been that game this evening. Well, where has it gone wrong? I mean, it went wrong in the third quarter for Darüşşafaka. I mean, they came out like a house on fire in the second quarter. They hit 6 3-point field goals and looked like the better team in this game. Players such as Nathan Booth, Troy Copain, and not to mention Wayne McCullough, but Doyas Ozdemiroglu. And credit to Isaiah Pinheiro. He's been defensively excellent with Darüşşafaka, but credit to happy Casa Brindisi right now, playing like a team desperate for a victory, desperate to keep their season alive. Well, now will be possession here to the away side. 1:54 to go. Well, we put the ball in the hands of Troy Copain now. Nathan Booth here comes and sets the screen. Copain looking to isolate. Copain kicks out. Pinheiro had the 3, didn't take it. Ozdemiroglu. This time he takes it. Well, they should have taken the first one. Well, Pinheiro's only got a few seconds left. He's got to shoot it. Takes the fadeaway, doesn't get it. And a poor offense, another foul. And Josh Perkins will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, Darüşşafaka had 2 golden opportunities there. Copain made a penetration, kicked it out to Pinheiro. Pinheiro made a ball reverse. I mean, he should have taken that 3-pointer. Well, again, we talked about getting it back to a 3/4-point ball game. It's happened 3 times with Darüşşafaka here in the 4th quarter. And then happy Casa Brindisi keep responding. It's back to a 9-point ball game. Well, 1:29 to go here. Still just enough time maybe, but again, every possession now does count. Pinheiro now subs out of the game. If you are Darüşşafaka, you need to be quick here, be very efficient. It's Copain now. Pulls up for a 3-pointer, takes it, doesn't get it. Well, the offensive rebound, Ozdemiroglu gets it. And he'll go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. And does well to the follow-up for an offensive rebound. I think he wants an unsportsmanlike foul. It looks like the officials are going to keep it a regular one. Look at that stat there. Darüşşafaka dominated the rebounds 39-27. So he makes the first free throw. Cuts down an 8-point ball game. Now, if you're Darüşşafaka, every time you put the press on against Happy Casa Brindisi, it's been a quick basket for the Italians. So I would just say, again, no need to rush this 7-point ball game. You see they go over that double team again. And here comes the press breaker from Brindisi. Move there. Again, there's no need to foul. Still plenty of time left. They can't leave him wide open under the basket. And that has been the story of the night here. Well, Mattia Udom punishes Darüşşafaka. Defensively, have made some very poor decisions here at the end of the game. Copain now. Look for a kick out. Gets in the corner, takes another 3-pointer, fades away, doesn't get it. And the rebound secured by Happy Casa Brindisi. Perkins cross court. And again, no need to rush this one. Moments away now from picking up that first victory. This is a big moment now in the season for Happy Casa Brindisi. Under the basket, gets fouled. And Mattia Udom will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Perkins has been relatively stable in the backcourt for Happy Casa Brindisi, and this is going to be a big key for them because this victory, as you can see, definitely dominates the difference, in which they lost by 6 points on the road in Istanbul, so they're going to win the head-to-head here. So if you're Darüşşafaka, again, you need to make sure down by 11, at least try to get it to a 6-point ball game if you can by the end of this one. They're going to call one last timeout. Well, if you are Darüşşafaka, you need to get a quick basket now and hope to get, you have to foul after that because, remember, they want to try and get the deficit down to 6 points. These two teams need to come to a head-to-head. Troy Copain now trying to get it inbounds. The Booth now has made a couple 3-pointers, doesn't get this one. Well, the tip back there. Coming back in from Sinan Güler. Another timeout's called. Again, if you are Happy Casa Brindisi, you need to make sure no mistakes are made whatsoever. Well, there's a 3-pointer. And a quick tip in, and now you can hear the coach Vitucci talking about the press break, but they have been unbelievable so far in this game. Breaking down the press from Darüşşafaka.
Jeremy takes the ball out. Mattia start here, and Mattia goes, okay? Quando incrociano, Mattia va, So, cross, lane, okay? Yes, there. Then we have two guards. We got Jeremy on your back, okay? And Nate in the middle. So we run like this, okay? With these situations, got it? Understand? So two guards, make the clock run, okay? They gotta come and make a foul. Nothing more than this, okay? And spend no time. Let's go. Hold it. You guys know 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Casa Brindisi just need to break down the press and just, try and see this one out as much as possible. Get foul, get to the free throw line, but it is a 9-point ball game. Well, if you're hopeful for Darüşşafaka, they can come up with a steal and hit a 3-pointer, cut it down to a 6-point ball game and keep the deficit very equal. And as it stands, Happy Casa Brindisi are going to win the head-to-head on this one. He could come up with a steal, but again, it will be Nathan Adrian. All he's got to do is step up and make these free throws. Fouled out of the game, so now all Nathan Adrian has to do, as we mentioned, step up, hit the 2 shots, and with 10.8 seconds left, Nathan Adrian 15 points this evening. Boy, he missed the first free throw. Well, don't want to get too casual, because if Darüşşafaka make a 3-pointer, if he misses this one, it would be a 6-point ball game, and that could be a problem in the head-to-head. Oh, he missed it. Well, Darüşşafaka, a 3-pointer might do them some favors here. Well, there's the 3-pointer. Doesn't get it. Tips it out of bounds. Second left. Gotta shoot it. Well, they had the chance there to cut it down to a 6-point ball game in the head-to-head. And that's why the timeouts were called. And as it stands, Happy Casa Brindisi, not only do they win their first game of the Basketball Champions League, they have now won the head-to-head against Darüşşafaka. Well, if you're wondering why so many timeouts were called, it was probably Coach Selçuk saying we got to get it to 6 points and below. But if these two teams are tied on the same record, it will be Happy Casa Brindisi who will win this one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here this evening. Big victory for Coach Vitucci and his boys. A statement victory, as we mentioned, winning by 9 points, winning the head-to-head. Well, Darüşşafaka know that they got to pick up some more victories, but again, the synergy of these players, you can see at times not looking like they're on the same page, but for Happy Casa Brindisi, well, that is now their 3rd victory against Darüşşafaka in the last 2 seasons. Winning now 3 out of 4 of the matches they played against each other. That is the final score as it stands. Happy Casa Brindisi win this one 82-73 over Darüşşafaka. the stats in favor there, you can see 8 3-point field goals, only 2 after the second quarter. But how do you dominate the rebounds the way that Darüşşafaka have done this evening? And again, the assists have gone in favor of Happy Casa Brindisi. Perkins lead the scoring with 16 and 50, followed up by Adrian. Wayne McCulloch, he had 22, but in the end, Happy Casa Brindisi will leave with their first victory and the head-to-head. Here are the highlights from this game. Well, when you thought they were making that comeback in the fourth quarter, you thought it was going to go right down to the wire, but it was just so many careless turnovers that cost Darüşşafaka. And again, not the way they would have wanted to have ended this game, that's for sure. Well, that was a huge three-pointer by Pinheiro there, the Puerto Rican international. Well, he made some great defensive plays here at the end of this game here in the fourth quarter. But to say it was just a little bit too late for Pinheiro and Darüşşafaka. Well, anytime they get it within 3 points, I mean, quickly, Happy Casa Brindisi. Then you can see right here, they break down a press, making it look easy. And that is a huge victory for the Italian team here in the south, at the heel tip of the wonderful country of Italy. Well, more games to come in the Basketball Champions League as Napotza will be taking on Unehulan. Happy Casa Brindisi currently get their first victory, a huge victory for the Italian team. Well, more games to come in the Basketball Champions League tomorrow night on Wednesday. Please join us here. But for now, it's good night.